Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to discuss Leo Decan 3. So the Leo Decan 3 is the most ambitious Decan of all three of them. The Sun and Sun mix on the first Decan is definitely very, very ambitious and very goal-oriented, and it's a definitely initiating force. But this Decan 3 really shows how it's a fixed sign. So because Leo is mixed with Sun, and then the Decan 3 is actually related with Mars, this is where things get very, very interesting, because this is the mix with Aries pretty much. So what happens is you get somebody who's already initiating force through the Sun, who now has like a bit of a cardinal but still yet fixed energy, like Mars. Mars loves war, Mars loves problems, Mars loves really initiating things and getting things done. So when you mix all of that together, you then get somebody who's very, very ambitious, very pragmatic, very bold, straightforward, and that can then lead to obviously a lot of great success. The dates that this goes between is between about August 12th to about August 22nd, and a lot of very successful people were born between this period. Bill Clinton, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Madonna, the list just goes on. Even Fidel Castro, who was obviously a very brutal person, but yet very efficient. These people still do get things done. I'm not saying Fidel Castro was good. I'm just saying that these people are very ruthless, and the Mars and Sun mix just adds to that fire. So those are both fire planets as is. So then when you add these two together, you get somebody who doesn't really accept advice very often, somebody who just tends to get what they want, and who's very fond of being stubborn. So it's a very, very good thing. But you just got to understand how to focus the energy properly. The number one tip for Decan 3s, based on what I read, is that they should just be very patient and try not to resort to anger too often, which I know from the people that I know under Decan 3 is not very that difficult for them. They tend to be able to control that anger, but they can direct it towards their goals and greater mission. And that's what it really comes down to. I don't have to tell Decan 3s to focus on their goals or their lofty dreams. Out of all of the Decans, they have the biggest dreams, and they will wait a lifetime to actually get them. It usually doesn't take that, though. You guys usually do get what you want. It's just a matter of being patient, controlling the anger particularly, and just remaining focused. My only other advice to Decan 3s would be to accept help and to accept advice when they do actually get it. This Decan tends to really believe that they're king of the jungle because they're the lion, and they tend not to want to really take advice from anybody. They view themselves as a little bit better, a bit better in regards to judgment and seeing how things actually work. And in regards to receiving help of any sort, every one of the Leos is the same. They don't really take help very often. They tend to just think they can do it all themselves, and if they have to suffer, they'll suffer by themselves. To end it off, the reason why they are like this, because lions are one of the only animals that actually do go to die by themselves. When a lion is about to die, he will leave the pride completely and die under a tree or die somewhere secluded by themselves. So this is exactly how Leos tend to be. They have that warrior spirit where they're not going to really let people see them weak, and they have too much pride for that. So they tend to seclude their emotions off to themselves and maybe a trusted one or two people, but it's very, very rare. But that's about it. I have no complaints about the Leo sign. I have nothing more really to add in regards to tips or any cons. It's more so definitely pros than cons when it comes to Leo. This is one of the most successful signs. So just keep doing what you're doing, keep concentrating, keep focused, keep on the grind, and things will work out. For Decan 3, what came up mostly was independent business for careers. That's my only other thing to add, was that the Decan 3 tends to want to not really work for anybody, whereas the other Leos can sometimes do it. Leo Decan 2 is the best to at least work for people to a certain extent. Decan 1 was all about just self-initiation, and Decan 3 will literally go to war. So if they're going to be in a company, they're going to move to the top quite quickly. They're going to follow your rules, follow your guidelines that exceed the expectations. So if you are a Decan 3, if you have artistic likes, then go into that field. Just become the king or queen in that. If you like business such as stocks or just buying and selling of any sort, get involved in that, figure out what you can do, and make it work. But in regards to specific jobs, I don't have it for Decan 3. You guys are meant for independent business, not even teamwork, just complete independence. So that's my advice to you guys. Get a business that you can independently run. And if you are working with other people, it is more so that they work for you, not with you. But that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for the time today. If you have any questions regarding Leo any at all from Decan 1 to 3, just hit me up on Shem's Universe 8.0 on Instagram, or leave a comment for me. If you want like a reading of some sort, whether it be numerology or astrology, just get at me at shem_roy@hotmail.com. But aside from that, guys, thank you so much for the time today. I'll be back with Virgo tomorrow. Peace.